Cancer, this reading is for the month of July 2022, and at the end of the reading I'll pull some oracle cards for you. Now these are generalized readings, so they may or may not resonate with everyone. Now if they do, there is an extended, and after the video you can check out all the info and the link in the description box below. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards. And I'm just going to do a Celtic cross today instead of my general 4-column. Let's see. All right, I can go ahead and lay these out for you, dividing into 3. All right, card on the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords tells me that you may have been feeling a little bit sad. There's been quite a bit of sorrow for you. You might feel separated from someone that you love, someone that you are really close to, and my clothes are falling off of me. Hang on. Yeah, so you may not feel exactly in the best mood lately. There's been a lot of energetic shifts and changes that have been going on, you know, with our recent eclipse and the full moon, and we have a whole other new moon coming in. You know, it's affecting you in ways that are making you feel neglected, a little bit sad. And let's go ahead and put that there. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and lay out this Celtic cross, and we're starting with the Wheel of Fortune, which is wonderful, and it's crossed with the Chariot. Okay, at the head of the reading we have the Hermit, 7 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the King of Wands. Okay, let me move all these over here. All right. Now we have Strength, 2 of Wands, Death card, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with, you know, we have the Chariot as well as the Wheel of Fortune, and so you have been expecting things to change, and you know, with that Queen of Swords heading out your reading, they may not have been, these things may not have been happening as quickly as they should. You feel like maybe you're stuck just a little bit, and you have this feeling that things are never going to change, or it's taking too long and you don't know what in the world to do. The Wheel of Fortune is the card that crosses you, and so you may have you know, a lot of even more unexpected changes that are coming in. I feel like this is, with the cards that are surrounding this, I feel like this might be a little more bad news that you're probably not ready for, probably don't want to hear, probably, you know, it's going to cause you more anxiety. It's going to make you feel more insecure and or unstable, like you don't know where you stand with this person. And it's just been feeling as if, you know, everything is falling apart when you had such like really hopes and dreams that this would be the person that you would basically spend forever with. Now we've got the Hermit at the top of the read, and the Hermit is telling me that, you know, you've been spending time alone. Your partner may have been spending time alone. The two of you are definitely in separation at the moment, and you're trying to find your way back to each other, although you're trying to also figure out how exactly you got to this point. How did you, maybe, I'm feeling like maybe suckered in is the word I'm getting, and it's not something that you're happy with. It's not something, it's, you know, this is a really sad situation. I'm just feeling a little overwhelmed at the moment. You know, when I channel, I also, you know, empathically feel the emotions and the feelings, and it's just, it's almost like you feel as if you're in a panic. The longer you're separated, the more unsure you're feeling of yourself. There may have been devoid of conversations lately. Communication is not where you want it to be. You just feel like, out of sight, out of mind. You don't know what is going on with this person. Now, rest assured that just the same as, you are missing them and you're thinking of them often, if this is a true and genuine relationship, if it is truly meant to be, you don't have to worry about those things, because you should know and you should trust, you should have faith in the person that they're feeling the same way. All right, so try not to let those things eat you up inside. Those self-doubts is the thing that will damage this relationship most of all. Now, with the Seven of Swords. Okay, so in the past, your person may have been like a little sneaky, a little manipulative. Maybe you caught them doing things that they shouldn't have been doing. Maybe this is the reason for this Queen of Swords up here, for this hurt that you've been feeling. Could be the reason why the two of you are in separation right now. That trust, once it's broken, is really, really hard to get back. And sometimes we can find a person that we think that we are totally perfect and compatible with, and that can be somewhat one-sided. You may read more into what the person is doing and saying than what they are actually into. What they are actually doing. Now, with the Seven of Swords, it's telling me that, there's people from this person's past. And yes, people, not just person. There is people from this person's past that they're still in touch with. Maybe they haven't quite let go of an ex. Maybe they are still attached to someone from their past, and you're just not quite understanding what it is. This feels like somebody from 5 or 10 years ago, even, that this person may still be attached to. Definitely, they may have some type of friendship, some kind of communication that they go on, and this triggers your anxiety and your mistrust, and you think that, maybe if they talk so much, maybe they'll grow close again and you'll be left out. That's always a possibility, but the point is, if you are constantly feeling insecure and feeling these doubts, it's going to make the person feel even more distant from you. So what you have to watch for right now is being impulsive, watching the things that you say, there's consequences, okay? Now, you don't have to make yourself fit into this little nice, neat little shape or cubby or whatever, square peg in a round hole, or however, a round peg in a square hole, however the thing goes. What it is you can totally and completely be yourself. You don't have to change yourself in order to fit the person that you think that they need for you to be. You always have to be yourself. But if you want to grow past that, if you want to work on that within yourself, where you are not quite so insecure and not quite so impulsive, then you have to, sometimes bite your tongue or not act on the things that are making you feel impulsive, okay? So with this King of Wands, all right, so, we've just come out of Taurus season. We are definitely talking about someone that is Aries, Taurus cusp. This is a person, this is a flirt. This is somebody that likes to have a whole lot of different burners going at the same time. This is somebody who is very passionate, someone who's very sexual, somebody that, even they can be, this is a person that can be in love with someone and have deep romantic passionate love with that person, but at the same time they can have recreational activity with other people and put it in different compartments and see it as something that is different. This person has been like this for a long time. This is most likely the reason that their previous relationship didn't last. Maybe they were the perfect person for this last person, but they couldn't deal with it. And so now they've just grown with the parts that still connect them. Now, yeah, don't think for a moment that this person isn't thinking about their romance that they had with their person from the past. It feels as if it's another Cancer. It feels like this person was romantically involved with another Cancer, maybe, you know, like I said, 5-10 years ago or however long ago. And but it does feel kind of distant past. But this is somebody that, you know, if the opportunity came up, they would definitely partake of that situation. Okay, now with the Strength card down here, the feelings that you're having, this is when you've really got to draw on your strength. You know, it's making you feel confused. They're telling you one thing and they're doing another thing. Now, I always say, you know, that actions speak louder than words, and when this person is doing things that don't line up with what they're telling you, this is when you basically have to take the bull by the horns or the lion by the jaw or whatever. You've got to take control of the situation and let this person know exactly what your boundaries are. This is where this Queen of Swords comes into play again. She's like, come on, you know, you're welcome here, but do not cross my boundaries. I have boundaries. If you want to be with me, these are my boundaries. Not telling the person what they can or can't do, but basically letting them in on the fact that if they want to be with you, there are things that you will and will not tolerate, and you have a little more control over the situation than you think you do. Now, you have the Two of Wands. Okay, so this Two of Wands means that you still have hope. You still want this thing to work out. You still are, you know, looking towards the future. He's got this little globe, like it's a crystal ball staring out over the ocean, you know, imagining what can be. And, you know, definitely, you know, you can make this work. But the person is definitely going to have to give up extracurricular activities if they want to be with you, because as a Cancer, infidelity is just something that you don't put up with very well. And, you know, while as a Cancer, you may be very sweet and emotional and sentimental, you also, remember, you're the crab, you got those little pinchers, and you can strike back if you need to. And that's when Death card comes into play. You know, I'm not into manipulation, but, you know, give as good as you get. And if you have to, in order to take control of the situation, if you have to, you know, show them that you mean business by ending the relationship and maybe even going no contact for a while, to let them know that this is absolutely not tolerated. It forces them to have to make that decision, okay? Now, you see in this Seven of Swords, where they're deceiving you, they've got these swords here, but they're still looking back. They're looking towards the past a lot. Now, they're doing it because they think they can get away with it, because they think basically that you're a pushover, and that they can use the fact that you're so desperately in love with them that, you know, you're gonna, in the end, just put up with it or tolerate it. That's not the case at all. Now, with this card, the Ace of Cups, you do have an abundance of love. You do have an abundance of forgiveness and feelings for this person. In fact, they see the cups overflowing, but at the same time, you could be drowning in this emotion right now and letting your imagination start running away with you. So what you have to do right now is figure out how much of this is actually worried or in your mind, or you know, something that you think, just because the two of you aren't together right now, that that they're up to no good. And, you know, they probably are. But you need to be sure of your facts and to get your facts straight before you can jump into this situation a little bit more. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of oracle cards from the Romance Angels. And I'm going to shuffle, and I'll draw 3 cards, or if 1 or 2 or 3 jumps out, then I will definitely put those down. Okay. Okay. All right. So the first card said, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So this is the first card from the Romance Angels deck, and definitely divine timing, that's what it's all about. Remember your card, the Knight of Swords, and we're talking about don't be impulsive, don't strike that iron before it's time. You know, things are going to change in their own time. It's going to come around as it will. And when it does, then you would be able to, you know, bring this subject up with your lover. Okay. Now I'm going to draw another. Okay. This one says, make the effort. Okay. It says, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, so this is making the effort. So, you know, definitely if it's worth waiting for, then it is definitely worth taking the extra steps, okay? So if those extra steps mean making sure of your facts before you confront your partner about what they may or may not be doing, even though your intuition is very strong normally and you feel deeply that something may be going on. I'm feeling a lot of brokenness. I'm feeling a lot of heartache from you that would pretty much hurt you. Okay, so this last card says, pay attention to the red flags. Okay. These signs are, I think it says cautioning you. Okay, yeah. These signs are cautioning you. So pay attention to the red flags. Wait it out. Make sure of your facts before you make any harsh moves. Some of it could be overly exaggerated in your imagination. Otherwise, just, you know, hold on and take your time. Now I'm gonna draw a couple of cards from, well, 1 card from the Crystal Angels, and I've used these in the readings over the last week or so. I've lost my original deck and they don't make these anymore, and I saw them on Amazon and I ordered them, and they have a holographic finish, and it's like, I'll show you. Okay. So reflective. So as it's not that reflective when I'm looking at them, but you know, as far as you know, holding them up in front of the camera, we have a lot of light. Okay, well, this is the card that just jumped out. Okay, so 2 cards. It's called Charite, Charoite. Okay, it's for spiritual protection. You are being watched and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. Okay, so it looks like it's kind of a purple stone. Okay, so yeah, your angels, your guides, your ancestors are looking out for you. They're going to make you aware of these red flags that you need to look out for. Now the other crystal is Unakite, Unakite, and it says answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. So your angels and guides that are looking out for you and watching over you, definitely you can enhance them, enhance that factor that they are providing for you by using these 2 crystals. Let's see if you can see what they say. All right, guys. So that is your reading, and there is an extended, and you can find the link for that in the description box below. All right, guys, I love you, and I will see you soon. Okay, bye-bye.